Hi, and welcome to my channel for confidence sake, sake. I started this channel because I was trying to be more confident, okay? And here we are back with another video, which is my diary of being a 27-year-old type vibe. I've been a 27-year-old for how long now? It's now gonna be August tomorrow. May, June, July, August, 4 months. And it's taken me this far. So 27 years and 4 months, it's taken me this far to realize that I have had an issue with being I've had an issue with being dependent on people. So I've tried and strived to be independent. And we've reached an issue. Yeah, like it's not working anymore. I mean, on a positive note, before we get into that, on a positive note, I actually have been feeling a lot better recently. I'm filming from my office. If you haven't guessed, that's a massage bed. I'm a massage therapist. So massage wellness practitioner. I don't think I've ever said that on the channel, but that's what I do. Hence the background. So I think I've been here before, but from this angle, so you wouldn't even know what I do. But yeah, this is my job and my business. So when you see me lamenting, or if you see me in the past lamenting about my business, it's this. But we'll get into that another time. I'm starting to feel like myself a lot more. As you can see, I'm smiling, which we love to see. So this last month has been kind of me implementing, if you haven't watched my other video, me implementing, kind of being more surrendered and involving God more in what I do. But in that, I've realized that I've had a serious issue with relying on God. My goodness. I've never said it out loud like that before. So I'm like, God, I just, help me, like guide me, direct me, all these different things. We love to see it, great, it's giving Christian. But then when it comes to receiving help from other people, which probably God's directed them to give me that help, it's like, I don't really want to rely on that. I don't really want to wait for that, or I don't want to receive that. And it's got to stop somehow. I mean, if you got any recommendations, books, sermons, give me the link. Tell me below, because help your sister out. Yeah, it's been debilitating. I don't know when in my life I thought independence was the way. I think maybe from like growing up, you see people who are like self-made and they seem to have more respect than people who aren't, or be given more respect than people who aren't. And I think especially as a black person, or I don't really like the terminology black because I'm actually not black, but it doesn't matter, like a person who is melanated. I think that especially in our communities, to be self-made is such a badge of honor. So I think probably early on I realized, I saw that and I was like, I want to be that way. And I took being self-made as I'm completely independent of anyone and anyone's help, and that's what it is. And it's been a real big, like, I don't want to call it a struggle, but yeah, I guess so, to actually ask people for help. I don't even ask my parents for help, like my family for help. I'm not really that person who's gonna be like, hey guys, like I'm really going through something, can you help me? Even as a child, like when I was a child, and I'd be really upset. My parents didn't know, like I thought they would guess it and stuff. I never said I am upset or I need comforting. It was just like nobody kind of knew, nobody could tell that I was upset, and I kind of just let that happen, cry about it. I used to write poetry when I was younger, so find a way to vent, keep on moving. So I've been we moved type of babe for 27 years and 4 months. And I don't think it's healthy anymore. I've come to realize it's not healthy for many reasons, but one of the reasons that's coming to my mind right now is one day I'm going to be married. Okay? Clock that. I'm going to be married, and I want a husband who I can rely on. How would I know I have a husband that I can rely on if I don't give him space for me to rely on him? Are you clocking what I'm saying? But like I said, first and foremost, if I'm not even able to ask God for help or receive help from God properly, it's an issue. And I've watched a sermon and it was like, people have been tricked. I think women, but also men, have been tricked to feel like you need to be independent. Like you've got to get on your own. You have to rely on yourself. You know, trust no one. All those rhetorics that we see. But God never created us to be independent. He created us to be interdependent, which means reliance on Him. If I can see a verse or find a verse about this, I will literally put it here. So if you see that, read it. But yeah, that's what came to my mind. Because I was thinking, what has this last month been like? And I think it has been a realization, like, girl, it's okay to say, yeah, you know, I could do with some help. I could do with some support. I actually need some gentleness. I'm saying this, have I really practiced this yet? Not really. Listen, this channel is all about being honest. If I can't be honest, then there's no need for this. I feel like you have to be transparent, and that's just the truth. Like, I've clocked it, but I haven't quite implemented it. But I am definitely learning how to maybe do that more with God. So now what I have been doing to practice this is that I have been, when somebody's like, oh, like, do you want this? Usually I'd be like, no, I'm good, I'm fine. Even though I wouldn't mind. And now I'm trying to be like, my instant reaction is like, no, I'm good. And then I'm like, actually, no. Take that. Just take it, you know? So I do it in a grudging kind of like, oh yeah, okay, fine, I have it, which I need to work on. It needs to be like, yes, please, thank you. I appreciate you, you know? Like, stop all of that. Like, and just kind of just receive. So that's what I'm going to be working on. But like I said, in general, I've been kind of good. This last month was rough. Then I kind of came out of all that rough patch. And then I was like, rah. I didn't realise after coming out of that how sad I was. Like, I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but I was getting by. I was like, okay, cool. This is happening, that's happening. Bit down, get myself up again. And then last month, so start of July, end of June, I got into like a few weeks of like really down. Like, I don't really want to get up type of vibes. Hate to admit that, but not that I wanted to, but like I said, I just want to lay in bed, do nothing, kind of like, just you know, just done with it. And I allowed myself to feel that because I knew I needed to. I've kind of stopped some time ago, kind of just trying to push past things with prematurely. So I allowed myself to feel that. Then when I came out of it, and I'm starting to come out of it now, I'm realizing, my goodness, I have not felt like normal for for a long time. Probably since, like I said, business is going to be soon 10 months. Raw, time goes by. Since I kind of started the business, like I said in my last videos, to off recent, I haven't really been completely okay. I put a lot of pressure on myself initially, and then, like I said, trying to be independent, trying to have everything on my own. I'm doing my marketing myself. I'm doing obviously clients myself. I'm doing this and that and designing and website and speaking to people, still being a friend, still being a daughter. I got so overwhelmed. So overwhelmed, and I thank God that I'm not in that position anymore, because honestly, God has taken me through like this like journey of realizations and like opening my eyes little by little, like, you should be doing that. Maybe you shouldn't be saying that. Maybe you shouldn't be going there. Maybe this isn't for you. And it's literally been that journey where I'm like, okay, I'm letting go. But yeah, didn't know how much I was holding on to, for real. And like trying to force to happen, and you know, all these different things. Like I said, this is a diary, so this is straight off the dome. I'm just talking, but I always try to add a little bit of like, how can this relate to somebody else? One, as I say, if you come across this video, chances are there might be something in this for you or somebody who you know. So if this is a bit of you, subscribe, like it, comment. I always say, I like talking, so if you couldn't tell, I'm introverted, but I still can hold a conversation, so feel free. I guess what you can take from this is what I'm learning, in a sense, that is we weren't meant to do this journey alone. We weren't. Yeah, the world might tell us that, you know, being self-made and all these different things are valuable and glamorous. The truth is, no one's self-made. It's just, the truth is, no one is self-made. Everyone has something or someone that they can rely on and get help on their journey. Even if it's just, I don't know, everybody has something. So trying to be that person who, like, why are you allowing yourself to be in a position of uncomfortability and pain that is not necessary? Accept people's help. I'm speaking to myself. Accept people's help. They want to give it to you. And you know what? The chances are you're a person who likes to help people. I love helping people. What? You have a problem? I'm on the phone to you. You need help? I'm there at your door. Like, but then to ask for that from others or to receive that from others, I'm like, oh no, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Receive, give and receive. Like, both of them are a blessed thing to get in the habit of. Like, don't be worried about asking for too much as well. I'm not gonna lie, this is now getting me preaching to myself. Don't be worried about asking for too much as well, because the worst that somebody can say is no. You're still gonna be alive. Like, you are still gonna be alive. Yes, maybe people have said no in the past and that's painful, and rejection is never really a nice thing, but you'll be good. You'll be good. So I'm happy to come to this video and this chapter with more joy in my life. Honestly, I'm grateful to God because it was rough. But I started to see the silver lining and be content with where I am and realize that there is literally, I was reading Ecclesiastes today, and I think it's Ecclesiastes 4 that says there's a time for everything, there's a season for everything, you know, a time to harvest, a time to sow. And generally, like, each one of those seasons in our life is for a reason. I needed to go through what I needed to go through every single chapter of my life to come to this conclusion that, girl, you need to let go and let people help. Primarily let God help, let God in, be dependent on him totally. None of that, like, I'm going to put my foot in it, and if it feels uncomfortable, I'm just going to go back to my own way, because that's what I've been doing. So that's what I'm in the journey to stop. So coming into this next month, it's about practicing receiving, which sounds mad because I know some people are really good at receiving, but I'm going to practice receiving in a more grateful position. Not like that, like, okay, thank you. Like, no, like, thank you, I appreciate that. Like, and really take it on, because I think that that's the right thing to do. I'm going to, you know, be more dependent on God and just more reliant on God in an everyday basis. And nothing is too small or unimportant to pray about. Nothing. Don't let anyone tell you that. Nothing. Technically, we should be praying without stopping. That's what the Bible says, pray without ceasing. So even if it's about what drink should I have today, that's worthy. God, if the same God that knows how much hair is on this head, which is insane to me, clearly cares about the other things as well, because that seems like something, why would you need to know that? But that shows that verse is meant to reflect how much God cares about us. It's amazing how much I can talk. I'm always amazed because it's been 14 minutes, but I'm going to round it up now. I think that I've realised is that the independence is a trap. Independence is a flipping trap. Must be from the devil, because I don't know where that came from. There's nowhere that says we should be a one-man island, woman island, whatever. Nowhere. There are people around us for a reason, so I'm gonna start tapping into that more and accepting that truth, because it is a truth. So yeah, that's what this fourth month of being 27, this fourth chapter of being, well, mini chapter of being 27 has given me and taught me. And I'm looking to the next one. I'm looking forward to it. I'm feeling more joy, more positivity, and I'm grateful. So thank you so much for watching this video. And like I said, you like it, Want to comment? Please do. Want to subscribe? I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care wherever you are. Stay blessed.